Good evening, traders. It's Samurai Trader here, recapping the NQ133 tick chart. Once again, doesn't matter which market you trade, whether it be futures, stocks, forex, all of these setups work in any market where we have volatility. And the chart I'm about to run through, and the market I'm about to run through, what's applicable to any market that there is when the market is sideways, you're going to be chopped up. Now, a lot of traders ask me as I coach them, or why did I get into coaching traders? Well, there's a saying that you'll hear me say on a regular basis: he who teaches learns twice. And my trading results have gone through the roof. I think the biggest reason is I'm all of a sudden held accountable as a trader and as a coach. That is because I'm executing trades in front of virtually every student that I have, real-time trades, and it makes me lift my standards. And I think this is a really important thing I want to get today's session underway with. Is a question I want you to really ask yourself is this: if you're not succeeding as a trader, you need to ask yourself why. And I just quickly put together this slide just before I got this session underway, and as it says here, let me ask you a question. What are the two most important actions you could undertake that would dramatically improve your trading? What are they? They are: is it no longer counter trend trading? Is it no longer moving your stop? Is it trend trading only, trading with the trend? You see, what I've discovered is when I'm with either institutional traders or private traders and they're not achieving their goals, it is usually because of their level of standards when it comes to trading. That is, greatness is a choice. Greatness in life is a choice. Greatness as a trader is a choice. If you're not achieving the results that you want to be achieving, lift your standards. That is, hold yourself accountable. Now let's have a look at, and today I want to really focus on trading with the trend, because if you trade with the trend and stick with the T1s and the T2s, stay out of a sideways market, which we'll have a look at and we'll explore what constitutes a sideways market, you will succeed as a trader. But to truly succeed, you need to have a trading diary. Every single trade that you take, I want you to jot down in your diary, and I have dozens of them. That is manuals that I have of every trade that I take, and comments and notes from every trading day. And in this trading diary, I want you to write down the trade you took, the time you took it, the market, the entry signal, your exit, and any personal feelings you may have had, good, bad, or ugly. It allows you to go back and to review your trading day on a daily basis. If you start to undertake these sorts of things, I can guarantee you are going to dramatically improve as a trader, dramatically. So let me just remove an indicator here, and I'm going to simply take off the trigger line as well right now. So let me just remove the alligator. Okay, and let's have a look now at the chart. So I'm sorry, just to finalize there, the big thing is here: lift your standards. Now remember, for 2015, we're only just into the new year. Remember that your habits are going to control your trading results. So let's have a look at trend trading today. Now, as we know, the cyan line here is our 89 EMA. The 89 is like a magnet, and you'll see 89 bounces every single day. In fact, you could trade the 89 bounces on their own. What I also have on the chart is what I call my T1, the super scalper. In TradeStation, it plots automatically for me, and when I have a super scalper or the paint bar plot in the direction of the 89, that gives me 99% of the cases a very, very clear entry signal. Now I have a trading plan where nearly all of my setups are probably what I'd call probably 90 to 95% mechanical in nature or rules based. Where the human intervention comes in is, are there any news announcements? or am I in chop? Am I in a sideways market? So let's have a look at these. So starting on the left here, I've just taken from the market open, and remembering from the market open, a lot of these trades move that quickly. And for my students, I don't like to trade the first hour of the market, because generally speaking it's moving very quickly, and I use the ES as an indication, and because you get much less volume of course on the NQ. Why do I trade the NQ? Because I love the volatility, and I just tend to find that it's just fantastic, but you need to be quick. That is, I'm using market orders, because unless the market's very slow, you're going to miss the trade. So having a look here, we've got here a T1 with an 89 EMA bounce, but in fact my entry wasn't until here. Why is that? Remember, with the Z lag, I want the Z lag when I'm going short to be turning magenta. I want to see the magenta color. That's just an additional filter that I use. So we can see I bounced off. If your stop was up here, of course you're mighty fine. However, rules are rules. Stick to your rules and you'll become a much better trader. So this is a lovely, this is about 10 ticks. I'm after 11 ticks, which is $55. I'm generally seeking at least $200 net. So what I'm really after is 4 11 tick trades a day. Now generally on the NQs, as we'll go through here, you'll get 40 or 50 signals at least on a good day. On a slower day you might get 25 30. So to achieve 2 to 4 net trades is basically 19 out of 20 days probably on average you'd achieve that. So quickly, we'll run out of time otherwise. We've got an 89 bounce here. I've got another one. My entry was not until this candle here. Once again 11 ticks. Now we had a very nice double top. It's what I call a T7. Now I love T7s in the direction of a trend. Now you can see here we've been trending down. I have a very nice double top. My platinum is falling and you're in, and you've also got of course confirmation with the magenta. Now down here I don't have a paint bar. That is, I don't have a T1, and this is what we call a T2 signal. Now it's just after, and if you notice here, the black line here is the long-term stochastic, and it's in a downtrend. This is borderline T10 and a T2. It's a cross between really a money on the floor and a slingshot. Now a slingshot is where the long-term stochastic is oversold or overbought. Here where of course we can see what we're oversold, and we come up, we roll over, and away we go. Now we have another trade signal traders called the T25, which is a pullback of 2 to 5 candles. So you could have got in here or there, but that was a very nice 11 to 20 tick trade as well. And you actually had another one here as well, T25 or a slingshot. Now notice how I'm still oversold. We pull up, and that slingshot in the direction of the trend. Down the bottom here, I don't want to talk too much about counter trend trades, but you can see here I've got two T1 signals, counter trend trade. I turn here, I turn cyan. So for my counter trend traders, you got a beautiful trade there. Now paint bar here, why wouldn't you have taken it to the short side? Well, look at my zero lag. It's in a very definite uptrend. However, you do have one here. And for the traders that are trading, now you can see here you're actually only 25 minutes into the market here, and many traders would have taken this one here and been stopped out, even though when we turned here magenta, but the 21's turning up, but still a lot of traders would have been caught here. But here we've got a rising long-term stoke, a pull down, and you've got a T10 to a T2 again. These are all rules-based mechanical entries, if you noticed. Okay, so we're all pulling back. Thank you very much. Now remember, your stop here is 2 ticks below your low. Up here, okay, it would be this is what you call a T89. Whoops, and I promised I wouldn't talk to you about counter trend trades today, but now I've mentioned a T89 is where you've moved well out of a channel and you've got a gap of zero lag, and your entry is outside the channel. Very high probability trades, and you had one right there. But what I wanted to mention here is notice how our 89 EMA is sideways here. Traders, and I started to type in their patience. I'll just remove that for now, but stand aside and wait. And this is the greatest and probably the most important rule for traders is, if you consider the skill set of a sniper, and of course the movie The American Sniper has just come out and huge rave reviews, and I recommend, if you see the movie, the patience a sniper has to have. They've got to lay there for hours, and really, if I really look at my best traders, is patience is a virtue. They are patient, they are disciplined, they are quick. In many ways, they're ruthless. That's what makes a great sniper, and that is what makes a great trader. So here you really should have been standing aside, not taking trades. Not that there was many in this area here, by the way, but the point is here, when you see your 89, and also not only that, is I want to mention here a pivot, an 89 right on a pivot. This is a real danger area here. So where you get those, sit on your hands and wait. Remember, you're only after 2 to 4 trades a day to financial independence. 2 to 4 trades a day and you become very, very wealthy. If you go back and have a look at some of my earlier videos, you'll see where I talk about achieving just $100 a day per contract on $20,000 with a stop of 2.8%. You're trading 8 contracts on $100 a day. That's $800 a day. That's $4,000 a week. And as your account builds, you add extra contracts. Well, what I actually recommend, the first thing you want to do is to get your risk factor down to 1%. And I should just clarify that where I'm talking about a risk factor of 2.8, that's extreme. Really what you're after is comfort level, which is 1%. But getting back to here now, look at these two T1s. Look at these paint bars. Bang, winner. 89 bounce, winner, winner. Here stopped. Okay, here you would have been stopped on that trade. Here you entry was not till here, but a winner. You had a T2, a winner, a paint bar, a winner. Now that there was 11 ticks, and just look at this, another winner. Now what's happening over here, traders, is once again we're hitting this congestion. Now notice this. What can you see? The 89 is sideways, but what else have we got? We're right on the pivot. So we yourself chopping around on the pivot. Yes, I know there's some great skilled pivot traders, but I'm really talking to traders here that want to be very mechanical and lower their risk. Stay with the trend, traders. Stick with the trend. The trend is your friend till it ends. So traders, as a quick recap, greatness is a choice as a trader. Really, I'm your success partner. My job as your trading coach is to really assist you and talk to you about lifting your trading standards and becoming a sniper, becoming patient. So I'd like to thank you for watching my video. If you